This is Geoblazable from GamerFusion.com, and welcome guys to another episode of Destiny Talk. Today we are going to be talking a widely discussed topic, which is, should Destiny 2 be only for the next-gen consoles? So that means excluding the Xbox 360 and also the PS3. I'm joined by Insanity, Gnome, Sasuke, Modded Killer, and Epsilon, and we're going to start off with Insanity and get his opinion on what he thinks should take or partake in Destiny 2. Insanity, what do you think?
No. It should not be on older gen systems.
Gnome? What are your thoughts, Gnome?
It should be for both. Later on, it should stay for the newer generation.
Okay, so you think Destiny 2 should be like should also come out on the PS3 and the 360, right?
Yeah, just for temporary. But of course, later on, everyone move on to the newer generation.
All right, Sasuke.
Only for next gen.
Next gen, okay. Modded.
I think only for next gen because like that would give like more time to like develop the game and make it better instead of trying to make like a crappy version just for the old gen.
All right, Epsilon.
I feel like it should be both, but with advantages for next gen users.
Okay. See, my personal point of opinion on this topic is the following. I wish that it was only for for all consoles and everybody had a chance to play it, but unfortunately, guys, most of the stuff that we are having technical problems with in Destiny right now is due because a lot of the stuff is still stuck in the old gen. For example, graphical disparity, dedicated servers, better connection for PvP, private lobbies, all that stuff is being hindered because of the lack of them actually doing it for the old gen and also for the new gen. So if we want to progress Destiny in the sense of kind of getting all the features we kind of want, then it would have to abandon the old gen, which really sucks. And it's going to be a hard decision for them to make because there's a lot of money involved and a lot of people still play Destiny on the 360 on the PlayStation 3. So it's going to be a very tough decision. So just one more quick question for you guys. Are you guys willing to not get the new updates? For example, like maybe private lobbies or not better the graphical disparity within the game, and still keep it on both gens, or would you guys sacrifice that over the other?
I mean, honestly, next gen's been out for like 3 years now, 2 years. How long?
About
has it been?
2 years.
Couple of years.
Yeah, about two
Couple
3 years. Yeah.
I know it's been a couple of years. So honestly, if they still keep buying games for the 360, I'm pretty sure they can save up their money for like the next gen system. Considering like the Xbox One right now, it's actually going pretty cheap. Like cheapest I've seen is like $270. So that's saying like they don't have money. It's kind of getting like more and more. How should I put it? Trying to think of a word here. Next person.
well, hey, didn't Microsoft said that they're only going to support 360 till 2016? Wasn't that?
That is correct.
I'm not 100% sure of that, but I guess if you guys know, that's what they said.
There were rumors.
Yeah, I read it in an article. So
okay. Yeah, because see, everything's connected. Like right now, everything is cloud-based, right? So most of these games are pretty much in the cloud. So it makes it very difficult for a developer to push some of the new technology to the old gen. That's the reason why we got an update and everything. So if the game still prolongs to the 360 and the PS3, we're not going to be getting a kind of futuristic game, I would say, or like a really next gen game. Like if you notice, the majority of the next gen games that have come out that have only been next gen, and you compare it to Destiny, there's a big discrepancy. One of the things we could see is like if you saw in Call of Duty, they went ahead and the Black Ops 3 game that came out for the old gen, there was no storyline. That was just kind of taken out just because it's graphically you got to be downgrading the graphics every single time that you either morph from the next gen to the old gen or vice versa, So I think going forward for Destiny 2 to actually be successful and kind of have like the same hype, I would say, or the same kind of fan base behind it that Destiny 1 had, it's going to be very tough for them to stick with a old gen system and new gen. So that's just my personal point of view. But I think everybody in the comment section down below could let us know, what do they think? I know a lot of you guys still have old gens, and I don't want to say, oh, screw the old gens, forget about the old gens. It's not in any sense that way. It's just that moving forward, in order for us to have a really good Destiny 2, unfortunately, we would have to abandon the old gens to actually have a really decent game. Now, I do want to know your opinions. If you guys have an old gen, would getting Destiny, if Destiny 2 was only for next gen, would that actually, kind of force you to upgrade, or would you guys kind of decide not to upgrade at the current moment? Let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, head over to GamerFusion.com, where we empower your gaming.